All right, guys. Looks like we are live. Can I just get a quick sound check and video check? I think everything was looking good, but just want to make sure. So, hey, Chewy. Let's go ahead and see who else is here. Thanks, Anthony, for the sound check. I got 44 Mag Guy 1 was first. Candy's here, so thank you, Candy, for moderating. I got Anthony who's here, Chewy, Small Fry Aquatics. Unfortunately, can't stay. No worries. But thank you for stopping by. So I'll give it a couple more minutes here. I think Chris was finishing up his Reels Tanks is here. I think Chris was finishing up his guppy, which looked very awesome. So if you guys don't know, Chris from Multi Tank Addiction does go before me. He goes at 8 p.m. Eastern, so definitely go check him out. Some pretty awesome stuff. He does artwork, so pretty cool. So he's doing a purple guppy, and it will look amazing. So go ahead and check him out. We got Dan was here, Big D Smoke. Let's see who else we've got in here. I didn't miss anybody. Reels here, okay. All right, guys. So looks like we've got we're getting close to a quorum, and we'll give it another minute or two, and we'll go ahead and get it fired up. So. All right, so all right, let's go ahead here and get started. So this will be the last week we have to do this until next year. So this year is the 10th anniversary of the MBI workshop. It's July 26th through 28th at the Cranbrook Institute of Science. So if you haven't, if you're in the Michigan area, definitely come by and check it out. I will be there. So definitely pretty cool. But definitely, if you're around Michigan, come check that out. So that's our last plug for that. Definitely some cool speakers. So I'll do a recap next week of that. Kind of talk to you guys about what was going on with that. So definitely stay tuned for that. And then we'll go ahead here. We'll go up to the screen. And we'll go ahead and we'll talk about some of the project stuff first. So, alright, so we did get the 125-gallon tank moved into the barn. So that was kind of like the goal for last week, was at least get one of the tanks into the barn. I know there's a lot of wires there. I do need to clean that up. That's on the docket for sure. So, but that's definitely progress. Did get it drilled. There was a temptation to drill it in the bottom, but thankfully I did look, and there was a little sticker on there saying that it was tempered. So this tank was built in 2007. It still had the original like manufacturer sticker on it. So it's definitely definitely good to get it drilled out. I actually am going to do a DIY background on this, I've decided. So once that's done, there will probably be just an edited video for that. But definitely something I'm looking forward to. I'm kind of getting sick of doing the black paint. It looked fine with the black paint, but I want to make this one a little bit different. So, and then got the bulkheads are in here, and then 20-gallon tank fits up here as well. There's enough room up in the ceiling so I can reach in there and grab it. Hey, Vanovsky Tanks, how's it going? So you can see I still need to clean the glass up from the from when I drilled it. Obviously didn't drill it that way, so I flipped it over. So I flipped it like this and drilled it like this. So hey Pam, how's it going? But that's moved in. The stand's built, and then 20 gallons will go on top. So definitely looking forward to that. And then the other piece of the actual project move, and this was the picture from the thumbnail. But this is the where the South American tank went to. So this is the these guys all went into a 90-gallon. I originally wasn't going to keep them in here, but I think I might. I think everyone's getting along okay in there. The angelfish might move somewhere, so not sure yet. Yeah, I took that on my phone. Thanks, Candy. And I really like this tank, actually. I did kind of take some of my old wood and kind of rearranged it some. But really, really enjoy this tank. And actually can really see these fish now really for the first time. Because the glass on that 150 plywood tank was so scratched up, it was really hard to, get these fish, with a good picture and everything. So it's definitely something that I was really excited to see these guys kind of like with a better viewing panel. So, and then had to do a little bit of cutting to the piece of driftwood I had. So I had to cut a little bit of the bottom off so I could kind of angle it in. And I think I'm just going to keep this tank this way because fish are doing okay. There's a sump underneath it that I need to set up. Yep, Chewy, that is a South American cichlid tank. So what we've got in here, I've got the Geophagus heckelii. There's 5 of those in there. These are 2 red shoulder severums. These are the smaller of the 4 that are in here. These are some HY511 tetras. This obviously is a large marbled angelfish. And then there's a couple pleco. There's some green dragon plecos in here as well. So that kind of forage around. So really do enjoy that tank. So gonna get some good video on this now as well. But definitely something that's and I'm in the way, unfortunately, here for some of it. You missed the last. Forgot that you guys can't see me. If I can move me around a little bit. Nope, can't. All right. So that's really what's going on with the build progress. The plywood tank is done. I did grab a picture of it, but it was a little bit too late. But the plywood tank has the glass in it. It's all sealed up now. So like I was saying before, I was going to just silicone the edges of it instead of using the fiberglass. Just I have trouble, getting the fiberglass flat, and it gets really dirty, and I get this stuff all over myself. So I decided this time to use all silicone. So it'll definitely be pretty cool. Hey Scott, how's it going? I hope you enjoyed your trip to the American Cichlid Association meeting. That was in Detroit before I was actually into cichlids, and I kind of wish I would have gone now. Because it was literally like down the street from me. So, but so you got here just in time to see the Geophagus heckelii. So, all right. So let's go ahead now. One of the things I did talk about as well is I wanted to wrap up the Germany trip. So I'm gonna go ahead here and play the video, and then I'll kind of do some voiceover with this. So basically, I'm going to really talk to you guys about what I really felt, kind of the highlights were. I tried to point some of that out in the video, but at the same time, some of it is just easier to do live. So, oops, that just flipped over. All right, so we have to watch the first part again. But I thought this was one of the coolest features of the whole trip. This was the aquascaping tank that was in the video. But you literally could grab anything, the ships that were over there in the corner. And then the one thing that really did impress me was the selection of all the cichlids. So you got the Tropheus here, you've got Tanganyikan cichlids, all kinds of different things. So, it was, I really did love the fish selection. One thing too, you noticed, every tank has plants. Most even the cichlid tanks have some plants in it. But every one of these tanks has plants. Scott, I do that quite a bit, especially work on videos and stuff like that. So definitely hitting the planted tanks. Everything was well kept. I mean, these goldfish, for example, were extremely well kept. And I love that yellow goldfish. That was awesome. So. We're back again to the cichlids. Okay, so we're gonna spend a lot of time on the cichlids, I guess. So, like I said, there was a ton of selection here. Those fish are awesome. And then, I know I wanted to hit up with this tank. This tank, just some of the unique setups. You've got swordtails. I think those are like keyhole cichlids in here, along with Congo tetras. And then this was the Beta sorority that was in Zumai. People say you can't do it, but yet they have this Beta sorority sitting here in the store. And then finally, hitting up the plants again. These plants were awesome. This was at Zumai, but Polizzo had the same thing. So it was definitely pretty cool. And we're just going to take another walk around the plants. Yeah, so one thing I didn't do is time out how long this was going to take me to talk about it. And then kind of finally here, just the selection of dry goods and equipment, right? So you go here, this is at Zumai, but it's a smaller store, but still you have a ton of different rock selection. More than you would find around here. You may have some driftwood and stuff like that. But generally, I was really impressed with the selection. And then, let's see what else we got. And then we're back at the beginning, and then this is, the equipment, stuff like that. So, I'm going to put it back on me for just a moment. Alright, so let me see what we got in the chat. Talking about scales, yes. I think, Pluggo Paradise, wearing their shirt, was talking about scales in my video. So, I've not met him. But he did have some artwork there, I think, from at their booth. So, all right, and then let's see what else. So, Days of Pet World Radio. All right. So we are already at the Facebook post of the week. Yep, the fish barn is open. Even the front, the door's open right now. It's cooler here finally. So I will go back to this picture for just a minute. I mean, it was brutal last week. We had a lot of heat here. It's finally cooled down here, thankfully. So it's definitely, I think it was like 70s today, which is pretty bearable. But it was pretty hot up here the other day. So. Got a quick question for you guys too. Did any of you guys use Filmora Wondershare to edit your videos? Because it kind of irritated me before we get to the post. So, 100 means it's coming my way again. But I was doing the, I was using the Filmora. Can't talk. Sorry guys. Filmora Wondershare, and for whatever reason, like they upgraded the version. And I think, I didn't upgrade it long enough, and now got to do the old version. So, or I had to do the new version, so it made me upgrade, and then I lost a bunch of projects and stuff. But it is what it is. Oh, I forgot about something. I want to show you guys something as well. I picked up a new toy. And this is. So this is something called a Unique Breeze. So this is a little selfie drone. Figured I'd play around with this. Found some places that I could kind of use this. So I could maybe at competitions, or not competitions, but fish shows that you can get that nice angle shot, and then. The other one was I was playing around with doing a pond video. King Queen. It was only about $100 on eBay, but then it didn't come with a battery, so I had to buy the battery separately on Amazon. It was kind of weird, and you can control it with your phone. But it was definitely I've been playing around with it. It takes decent video. When I import it, comes in kind of grainy though. Yeah, it does have a 4K camera, King and Queen, but it's 4K. But you want a video in 1080 because the 4K is not image stabilized. So I didn't know if I was going to talk about this or not, but it was kind of a cool little toy. You can fly around. I actually might try to fly it around in here a little bit and see if it. I could do a nice kind of panning shot, just kind of spin it. So it is. I've been practicing a little bit with it, so it's been a little bit of a fun experience. I haven't really crashed it too bad. We have a red tree out back, so if you see here, I have gotten a little bit close to the red tree. A couple times, hit a couple leaves. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, Scott. I was like, Dan, I already did. It's not too prominent now. I decided to try flying it like the first time in the barn, and what it does is when you start it, it'll go up to about 3 feet. While the fish barn is kind of tight, especially since I'm moving all the stuff around and everything. So I was like, let's just see if it takes off. And well, it took off, and it literally flew right into my hand. So I got a little cut right here where it flew into my hand. Oh boy. This could be interesting. I don't know if I have enough room. And I think I don't have any battery left. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have enough space. I would, guys, but I don't have enough room. Here's the problem, right? Is I'd have to literally sit. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's try this. Hold on. Now we're gonna try it. All right, now you're gonna get me to do it. I know she's setting me up. Let me see if I can even get it set up to fly. It'll be, if we fly it, it's gonna be very short because there's not a lot of room in here. All right, so you gotta connect it to. You gotta connect it to. It has like no. So you have to, it runs off Wi-Fi, so you have to connect it through your Wi-Fi. Now, let's do this. Settings 2. Height is 1.5 feet. All right, we're actually going to try this. I see I had. No, I did okay, Scott. Hold on. Let's see if this works. I can always shut it down if I need to. Well, it only has 4%, so it may not even let me start it. Oh, all right. Nope. All right, no battery. So I'll have to fly it another time. Let me shut her off. I have to go into the house, and I don't want to leave you guys. I don't want to leave you guys that long. So, we could fly it though. I mean, it's a little tight in here. You're tempting me to go get it. Maybe we will at the end. Oh boy. This is like Jeffro eating fish food. So we'll do the post of the week first, and then we'll think about getting the drone going. The problem is if I did this on my phone, crap, I can't. You have to use the phone to control the drone because I don't have enough camera space to take it outside. All right, let's go ahead here, and first of this, we'll talk about this first post. It'll be going out of town, and this should help cover the feeding. So, all right, so this is actually what I do. Speaking of the slime doctors, usually when I'm out of town, one of the slime doctors Usually, we'll feed the fish. It's the older one. My daughter Chelsea will feed the fish. So I did watch that afterwards. So I usually do this. I like almost this same thing. I'll measure out like a bag, and I'll literally tape it to the tank. So it's something that I usually do, when I feed. So this is definitely a good practice. If you're having someone come to feed your tanks, just stick, a little baggie with the amount you want them to feed. Also, something that would work very well too is the plastic cups, like you'd get like at a Wendy's, or like they're like the plastic for like salad dressing, stuff like that. That works well as well. Do you guys have anything as well? You got Funk asking me for help, for writing help with articles. That's funny. So, all right. So this next one. So here's the question on this. This was just like in a for sale. That's a good point too, Dan. Is you can just not feed. It depends how long it is. I've started to move towards that. Like if I'm going, for say, like a weekend, I may just tell my daughter to forget it. Like especially like if I'm leaving Friday morning, coming back Sunday. So the other ones I will feed is saltwater. Other than that, like the freshwater ones are generally fine. Discus I might do as well. But I have a question. Would you buy a tank like this if you had the opportunity to purchase it? I would say no. I don't know if I would like. That would just be. I think it's just too out of a shape. I mean, it's a cool tank, but it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if it gets too tall versus too wide. I almost would like a wider tank. I'd almost like the 650 gallons, but have it be square. You know what? That's a good point, though, Scott. You would do like something like the stir, like the Tetras that were at Aqua Shell. You could just see them go like this, the whole time. So that's something. Sturgeons do well in sturgeons. I forgot about those. That you had those. I just see those at the Aquatic Experience. They were pretty cool. So I would say I'm changing my mind, but definitely something to think about. Yeah, it's funny. I just wrote my first article a couple months ago, so I ended up reading. Yeah, it's different. Like if this just showed up at my doorstep, I would definitely take it. It would present a challenge for me in the barn as to where to put it, but yeah. So the article I wrote was about breeding the zebra obliquitans. So in our club, for I guess it's probably because it's a care species, the zebra obliquitans is a level C, which was like the second highest, which I was kind of surprised by. I thought it would be like an A just because they're mouth booters. They're pretty easy. I did. How do I want to put this? I really did put them. I really didn't do much work. I mean, other than just keeping the water quality good. But they all. They breed like rabbits. I have a ton of them in here. So. But yeah, so I wrote the article about it, explained how I did it, talked about the mats. I think if you guys saw my video on the when we did the fish room tour, that was pretty interesting to see. To see all the Joann fabric mats where they can spit the fry. So yeah, I'd have to check out what Susan's doing. I haven't been paying attention to that yet, but I did see that briefly. I was going to look into it and then haven't had a chance. All right, so we are now to the third post of the week. So this is a saltwater one, but I think a lot of people are using these for freshwater as well. So does anyone know what these white slump boxes are called? I've seen them used at Pond Store before. So they're like shipping containers. So basically, it's it's a plastic shipping container. I think in the auto industry they're called like CC90s, CC91s, and I think some of them are even like collapsible. But I've seen people use these as sumps. People put corals in them. People do all kinds of pretty interesting things with them. So it's definitely something to pay attention to. You could do ponds in this too. So you could definitely do some ponds and something like that. I thought it was interesting, and then you got the acrylic tanks here, and I always get suckered by these. These are like a sucker's bat, basically these little acrylic tanks. I got suckered again earlier this year, and I should have just bought the 20 longs or the 20 highs like I normally would have bought. But I decided to buy these things, and I'll turn you guys over to them. If you look behind me here, it's one of these little 15-gallon acrylic tanks. They've got them plumbed together, but these, they're not my favorite. But they have a use, but they're just too. I don't like the dimensions very much. So what I should have done is I should have gotten some more of the cubes. So there's I have 4 of them. They're like 37-gallon cubes. Yeah, so Scott. So Scott's doing the video for the ACA. If that was closer, I may have thought about going. Definitely some pretty cool stuff. I'm pretty sure there were some guys from Michigan there. So probably like Josh Cunningham and that crowd kind of, I'm sure, were there. So, all right. So I am going to go ahead and see if I can get the drone, I guess, since the internet has asked for it. ACA is in Sacramento. Okay, that's a hike for me, but
I heard you wrote an article.
I did.
I looked through your documents and I think I found it.
Oh.
And I printed it. Are you still
did.
filming? Yeah, look.
So guess who's here?
We heard we were the star of the show, so we figured we should come.
Hey, I got a.
He can't write. This is what he said. Article by Michael. Wait, where's the camera?
Right there. Here, I got.
By Michael. Can't write, and then he tried to write something here. Then I edited it and said, ha ha ha, he can't write. And then I wrote what he was trying to write, And then on the back, I hate reading and writing. On the back, this is what his handwriting looks like. And it says Mikey likes it. Because we tell him that all the time.
Here, I have a favor to ask you.
What? If you would like to buy his famous article, it is $0. Drone!
Here, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah?
I need you to take this in the
Can
house.
I get paid?
No.
Then I'm not doing it.
No, too bad. Here, you guys need to go back to school.
No, we don't. What?
Here, in my room on my dresser is another battery like this. Can you go get it?
I'll be right back.
Yes, there's been an internet request to go fly the drone. So
I want to fly it. Don't touch it.
okay, go get me my battery. This is irritating me.
Well, put it right here.
Okay, we get that. So, all right.
Can I fly the drone?
Not in here.
Outside?
Not right now.
Why?
Because we're doing a live stream.
Ugh. Who? Gotta read the comments.
Oh. So Valley Fish, we got the Duragreen 42 by 29 by 28 bulk container.
He's messy. His barn is messy. He had
Yes.
moldy pizza, and he was working.
Yeah, I left the pizza in here.
Working. Not.
All right, stop.
Okay.
All right, so all right, let me get you something to do.
Me?
Yeah. Here.
Me, I'll fly the drone.
No, here. I have
What?
a job for you.
Wait, what? Do you have to go put that underwater?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah, I
it
left the
cool?
pizza in here. So,
It was gray and moldy.
stop. Okay, I left it in here. I didn't take it inside. All right.
You don't get your comment.
All right, here. Here's what I want you to do. Here, we're gonna go out to the ponds and see if you can get some good video.
I don't know how to take video.
Well, all
You
you
have
get,
to put that in the water.
yeah. See, it expands,
Okay.
and you can put it in the water. So, I would go do that.
Just film.
Just film. Yep.
Okay, bye peeps. I'll be back in a minute. I need Chelsea. I don't want to be alone in the dark.
Oh, well, go downstairs and wait for Chelsea.
Oh wait, right here.
You don't need to wait right here.
I think I do.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. So, do you guys have any fish questions before we fly the drone?
Yeah, we should be in more videos. Yeah, that's right. And he should let me fly the drone.
Not in here though.
Go outside.
Oh, we can't fly it outside in the dark
Why?
because it's dark out.
I
And
can see perfectly.
you don't know how to fly it.
You can teach me.
Well, I'm not teaching you in the dark.
Yes, you can. Teach. Can teach me.
I should probably try. I'll reach out to Matt and see if I can interview him. So,
Someone want an interview?
yeah, it's a guy named Matt Pedersen. Oh,
Let's fly it.
yeah, Chelsea's still getting the battery. So, can you get that out of my face, please?
Something,
Yeah.
the art of fishing, I am glad there was no internet when I was raising my kids. The art of fish keeping there. I can't read, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Quit putting comments so fast.
You can't keep up with that. That's slow.
Fast.
Yeah, I know. They're good kids, though. They say goodbye to the kids. Are gonna break it. Now I don't live out here in the barn somewhere. Well, I'll keep it safe.
Hey, I heard that. I'm right here behind you.
Yeah, I know.
You meanie.
Because you're gonna break it.
I won't break it. You can take me to the big open space.
I told you I would take you to the open space and teach you how to fly it.
I call flying it first.
But you can't fly it in the yard without me here, because there's a power line outside, and you'll take power out to the house.
To the what?
There's a power line out there. I don't want you to hit it. No. And you'll hit the power line if you. And I want you guys flying it around in the backyard. And break it.
Is Chelsea thinking of coming on back, people?
Go get Chelsea.
Bye.
Bye.
I gotta go film.
She's probably taking other things that's bringing out here. So, all right. So the slime doctor's.
What are you saying about me?
I'm not saying anything about you. Go do your thing.
Why'd you say my name?
Because you left.
Now, is this thing on?
Yes, I turned it on for
Are
you.
you sure? Because it doesn't yuck on.
Well, it is on because it'll turn its background off. Have fun. Ah.
Still here. That's not the problem.
Oh, so now my wife's on. So she's getting more than a battery. That's what I thought. So. Alright, so as we're waiting for the battery. Yeah, Gen H has it all under lockdown, so. So Gen H is actually in the house. So she has the skinny on what's going on, so. Oh, but they do need to go back to school. I think it's time. So, while we're there, do you guys have any additional fish questions? We'll put it back on that background for now. So we'll wait for Chelsea to come back with the drone flying battery. So while we're doing that, I want to do one thing. So I think she's coming back here. Oh, yes, you can play what Mike knows about fish. We can play that while we're waiting for the drone. Alright. So we'll get Google. Alright. What's up, Chelsea?
So, this is the new
Can they
paper.
see me?
Yes, they can see you. They
Can
can
they
see you.
read it?
Star 2, Candy says.
John Breaker says whatever his username was. Mom caught it for me.
Drone Breaker says Mad Guy 41.
It's
Star
Star
1,
one.
Candy even says so.
Truth Teller said so. Okay.
Candy said so. Mom said that you posted a picture of me at in Germany, and she said that I'm the one who always tells the truth.
Yes, you
So
do.
this is all facts.
Kids kill your life double R. Wait.
What's this?
Jen,
Here,
Shout out to whoever this is.
44 Mad Guy 1. Drone Breaker. What's this one? Star number 1 is Candy. Alright.
Chelsea, who put Mom?
Truth
So
teller.
there, Candy
She
said so.
LOL.
Okay.
Who put Mom on?
Alright. Alright, so
Let's go film the water. We're coming to fly that drone with you, okay?
Wait, will they see the water?
Yeah. On the camera.
No, they won't.
yeah, well that's they won't see that, but that's fine. You guys need to go back up if you want me to try to fly this thing in here. Alright.
In here,
Yep. Back up.
I'm saying it.
Wait, just film it in these.
So alright, let's turn this on. And we'll play the game. Alright, the drone is. Let's get this thing. Settings. Stop. What do you. Yeah, they just stuck it in the tank with extra duckweed in it. That's awesome. Alright.
Are you seriously flying that in here?
Yes, look out.
All this duckweed.
Yes, I have duckweed. So does everybody else.
Casey did it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's it all.
Here you go. You flying it?
Yeah, we'll try for the drone launch here. It may not happen. Because it's too
Here,
far.
how about he does it tomorrow?
No, someone else goes live tomorrow. So, oh, we don't have enough light. Alright, hold on.
I'm gonna fly.
Hold on. We may have to do this. This is going to end badly. Hold on. Back up.
Can't you do it another day?
Yeah, let's try it.
He's trying.
Alright, let's go. One last try. I don't know if they can. You guys see it? You guys see it? Nope.
Oopsies, you broke it. Did you break it?
Nope.
Maybe he
Yeah.
should be wearing the sign that says drone breaker.
Nope. We're good.
We see it.
Good. Perfect.
The sign's still here with tape.
There we go.
From your face. Someone said
You guys got the drone. And I took a little damage, but I'm all right.
You're all right. What about the drone?
The drone's all right too.
Yeah, it's still got its 2 wings, its legs.
Yep, everything's good. Drone's good.
Guys, I go through a few tanks and I come up with this.
No, that
strategy.
I've been playing. Well, okay.
That's 'cause you
Stop. Get out. You guys need to go.
Perfect timing.
Where do you want me to put it?
Just there's a bucket over there. Stick it in the algae bucket. So, all right. So we'll play the fish game now that we've flown the drone.
Oh, I want to play the fish
I
game.
want to
No.
play.
No, you okay? Fine.
What fish?
But you guys have to like be kind of quiet about it, okay? And kind of be like you're in school.
How do you play it?
So,
You play.
no. So Dan, I would have grabbed the drone before it disfigured anybody. Like it was getting a little close to my head, and that's kind of when I decided to land it. So it has like a landing feature.
How long have you had this?
About a week or so. So, all right. So who's got the first fish?
Huh?
How do you play?
So someone tells me a fish, and I have to see how much we can say about it. Or
Discus.
you guys know about discus.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in here.
Beta fish.
So while Katie's going and no one has any fish, Chelsea, tell us what you thought about how they took care of the animals in Germany.
They have, okay, so I can't really see, but there's a fish tank right here that's like this big. And for one hamster, there's a cage like this big. And then like this tall. And like people here, like the hamsters and like our PetSmart, they have a cage this big and like this big. And like that wide.
So how big was the cage for the bunny?
The bunny, the size of this room.
All
Can
right.
they see that? It's like the whole desk area. That's how big it is.
Compared to Dory at the fish tank barn. Yes, okay. So Terry's Tropical Tanks. So one, Chelsea, try to say that name.
Where?
This one right here.
Hesudomistus.
Okay, what's the second thing say?
Seminicis.
All right. All right. So I think that would be Pseudomystis. Boy. What are you doing?
Wait.
No, you're not typing on there.
Why? I
Because I
want to
said
say
so.
hi.
They all know. You can say hi to them there on the camera. So, all right. So, I'm gonna guess that's some sort of beta fish. That's a guess, and it's an honest guess. I don't know what that one is. So we will go to Google, and we'll type that one in.
Ouch.
Pseudo Mystis. And nope, it's catfish. All right. So it's a catfish. Pretty cool. The slime doctors seem to have escaped, so I don't know what they're doing. So, all right. That one was tough. Yeah, it kind of looks like a clown loach catfish. Kind of a cool looking fish though. So, I'll wait for the flower horn to see if the slime doctors come back. Giant gourami. That's really it. How about... Oh, now I lost the chat. Hold on. Crap. I always click on like this button and I screw up the chat. Let's go pop out. Does that do something? No. Alright, we're gonna go... back here. Alright. Alright. How about Pygmy Corridorus? Yeah. Let me see. Blind Lamprologus. Alright, we'll pull that one up. It's kind of funky looking. Yeah, that's kind of wild looking. I don't know if I like that one. Little blind cichlid. Alright. Oh. Katie is chatting now. So, alright, so I was going to have them play the fish game because that would be something that would be good for them. But, let's see. Yes. Katie, if you're listening, come back. We'll play the fish game. Let's see what you think about them. Red Terror. Yeah, so some of these, the more common ones, I like the Red Terror, actually. I think it's pretty cool looking. So, I don't know what in the world's going on here. Well, that's pretty wild. Oh, and I can't pull that up because I have... Shoot. Alright, hold on. Let me figure out how to... See if I can figure out how to get my chat back. Did it undo? Work? Undo doesn't work. So dashboard. Alright, now I've completely lost all my... Shoot. Alright, does anyone know how to... Alright, what the heck did I do? Yeah, I may have killed it. Alright, are you guys still here? Alright, it's like you guys are still here. So now, for whatever reason, I have lost my... Go back to live. Alright. Alright, so... Alright, got my screen back. Alright. Yeah, some reason I lost all my screens on OBS. So let me pop it back to here for just a minute. See why this is acting like stranger than I'll get out. So, is this doing anything? Nope. Alright, come here, we got a game to play.
Got a game to play, okay.
Alright, and I'm going to pull the chat up on my phone because...
It's easier.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Maybe. Alright.
Read them all.
Alright.
Let me read them to you because he won't read them.
All right.
This
So
one says, la 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 la, Mikey likes it.
okay.
Give me these.
All right. Read
Take the
your
best for
things.
last. This says, hi. This one says, slime actor. Attack. This one says, drone breaker Mike.
All right.
Ooh, drone breaker.
I think we should keep that one for a little while.
All right.
Right here.
So let's go ahead here, and the people had some questions for you
What?
on some fish,
What?
and you can't use Google, or. All right. Let's see. All right. Have you ever heard of something called a flower horn?
No.
No.
What do you think a flower horn looks like?
A flower and a horn.
So let's look one up. I even did a video on flower horn,
Oops.
on a flower horn competition.
I hope you don't care, but we don't mind. We don't really watch your videos.
So that's what a flower horn looks like.
What's in the world?
So
Oh, the goldfish with huge head.
Oh yeah, those things.
that's
are
not a
big.
goldfish with a huge head, though.
Yes,
Yes,
it is. A goldfish, and it has a huge head. It's like a sheep. Looks like a sheep without a fur.
It looks like a sheep.
That's the last one you just were at was a discus.
Discus.
Goldfish huge head.
All right.
Okay, what's the next question?
All right. All right. So next
But I
question.
got it right. It has like a hornish thing, like the top thing.
Sort of.
And its design is a flower.
Sort
So
of.
it works.
Sort of.
My description
A
was
sheep
right.
without fur looks like a poodle.
Looks like a what?
All right. So let's go back here. You know what a pygmy Corydoras is?
No.
No, definitely not. Corey Doris?
Yes. There actually is a
does it look
Corydoras
like
in the
Cory?
tank behind. No, it does not look like Cory. Oh, boy.
It's a pig.
All right.
It's a pig fish thing.
It's this thing.
No, that's not it. All right.
That thing. It's that thing. It looks like that.
Yep.
Yay, I got it right!
Don't you have those?
No. I have Corydoras, but not pygmies.
Ooh.
They're little catfish. All right.
You should get a catfish.
So
I'm good. Be like,
all right. Puntigrus. All right. What would you think about something called a red terror cichlid?
it's red, and it tears
It takes up
stuff.
No, Katie, that's not what a terrorist means. It
is
takes
that-
up a lot of areas and stuff.
It does take up a lot of
And
area.
It's red.
It's aggressive and mean.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
red.
That's pretty good. So look up the red terror.
I told you it's red.
Well, yeah.
Don't you have some of those too?
No, I don't.
No, look at the yellow ones. They look gnarly and
Yep. See, they're a little funky, aren't they?
mean. They look gnarly.
So
Can I see cat?
no.
Why?
So, all right. So we've got undecided what shell dealer to get: Similis, Maltese, or Brevis. So,
Can you repeat that again?
so Chad has a question. So, here, I kind of like the Brevis. Don't mess with the drone.
I'm gonna hold it.
No, I don't want you to hold it. So let me show you the pictures. Okay.
It's hot in here.
I know.
You need some fans.
Similis.
You need thousands. Ugh.
All right. So those are the Similis.
I'm just gonna.
So what's the other one?
There's
Oh,
if you go, actually we'll pull them up here so that people can see. But there's actually I own Brevis, so I like the Brevis, Dan or Chad, sorry.
I'm not going inside.
Oh, yeah, Terry, I will read yours in just a second. And then, what was the other one? Brevis. So this is the Neolamprologus brevis.
I prefer the first one.
And then,
The flower one?
No.
and then the last one, there, Multifasciatus. And that's the last one.
Who are you?
Yeah, for the first one.
All right.
Is there any more questions? Because we're going to say goodbye.
All right. Yes, there's one called. We'll do one more because I told Terry we would read it. So he started to read mine. Puntigrus tetrazona. Hey David, how's it going? So,
Hey.
what do you think of Petra? Oh, let me go back to it.
I
Hey,
say hi.
Puntigrus tetrazona is.
I know.
Isn't there a fish called a tetra?
There is actually.
It looks like whatever that looks like. Sorta. But it's somehow different.
So that's what it looks like.
Hey, Dan. Or whoever you said hey to.
All right, David Gilkison.
David.
Don't you have some of those right there? You got some of those right behind you?
Is that whatever I asked
Yes.
that a fish look like?
Yes, that's it. That's the
Is that one of those right
Puntigrus
behind you?
tetrazoma.
You have one of those?
So does it look like a tetra?
Yep.
Do you have? Is that fish right there?
I don't own that one. That is a swordtail.
That one?
Okay,
Yep.
well we're getting really hot.
So
And-
bye bye, folks. See you next Tuesday. Just kidding. We can't let him know.
Hey, adios.
Adios, amigos.
All right,
Read
guys.
his article and buy it for $0.
All right.
$0, no money earned.
All right. Or join the.
Not the real article, the Slime Girl version.
Yeah, the right one. Slime
All right.
better than fish.
All right. So. All right. So I think we need to end this debacle at this point. It's getting out of control. So. All right. So we're back here. Oh, David, no. We are not inviting people off the street. We. No, the moldy pizza's already gone, Candy. I took care of that already. So they said bye. All right, so I think it's about time to go because. Oh, Terry. Yeah, we probably could work that out, Terry. Get a hold of me on Facebook, and we can probably find a way to park somewhere here. So. Yeah. So. So that was fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We did fly the drone, which wasn't really expected, but definitely. I actually had never flown it indoors before, so I was a little nervous about playing with the. Playing with it. I mean, the one thing, Terry, is I'm about 40 minutes from Lake St. Clair, so we may, so you may have a little bit of a trip to get out here, but we can talk. We can talk about that. So, with that being said, if you guys are still here, you guys are saints as well. And Jen is right. I do not always have the patience of a saint when I'm not online, but obviously, They're good, but they do cause a little bit of trouble, but they're all right. So, all right, guys. With that being said, I think Lacey's is actually live as well. So, let me just check here. Well, I believe Lacey's Place is live. So, if you guys want to, I think Lacey's live, and I think Dr. Black is live as well. So, if you head over there, one of those two. So definitely, go ahead and check those guys out. Check out any of the other Fish Fam creators. So it's fun. Appreciate you guys coming along, and I'm gonna go patch my leg up a little bit. I did take a couple of a drone strikes in the legs, but all right. So I think with that being said, I think Chelsea has the last word on that. So catch you guys later. Keep on fish. Can't even talk now. So stay fishy. Keep on breeding, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.